So in a way, you're saying that this assumption that the opposition holding on to the South being the final frontier, and we have the numbers from the latest Sea Voter India Today poll. This assumption that the southern states will remain the opposition's bulwark, you're saying don't take it for granted. We saw what happened in Assam. We see the BJP snapping at the heels of the Trinamool Congress in Bengal. Don't take this for granted. Let me actually open this up. Can we go to Vinita and Sriram now? Vinita, obviously that's a rare moment of agreement between you and Tehseen. If you want to come in there, the opposition clearly believes we need to actually keep the numbers on. The opposition clearly believes that the South is its final frontier. What do you say? Why is the Prime Minister so focused on the South?
Right. Thank you, Parka, for having me on the show, and thank you, Tehseen, and everybody else to reinstate the confidence in the NDA and the BJP. So definitely, we're getting our strategies right. We are working hard. Modi and everybody else is working hard on the strategy and to crack it this time in the south of India. Although we have about 29 MPs from the south of India, but still it's not enough in terms of this number of seats that we have. So therefore, we're really, really working hard, including, the first and last, foremost is this Modi himself coming and attending at least I think about 3 rallies now in Kerala itself. So Kerala, which is the southwestern tip of India, and just 20 seats, he's focusing so much. So it's a strategic move here, more than the number of seats that they looked at in Kerala. So Kerala and the other southern Indian states. So they are working very well in terms of also the kind of composition of the candidates that you see this time that's come out. At least I can speak to my state. The first 12 candidates. It's a good mix of all caste and religion, and it's a secular mix. I would say there's a Muslim candidate, there's a Christian candidate, and all are a high profile as well as rooted to the ground. So therefore, I think we've got a good mix of candidates. We've got 2 ministers, we've got 3 ladies, and we have one from the minorities, from the minorities, 2 minorities, and also one from the youth, from the Yuva Morcha, as we call it, the head of the Yuva Morcha.
Can I ask you to briefly comment on the left asking Rahul to leave Wayanad, which is your state? I want to go back to Sriram and Tavleen then. Yeah, hang on, Tehseen, 1 second. Briefly, Vinita, on.
Right. So this India Alliance has always been a non-starter, as we know, because it's between, it's a motley crew of parties absolutely polarized in their ideology. So therefore, it's going to be a big confusion because left and Congress here are absolute enemies, and so therefore, they could never ever forge an alliance here in Kerala. So, and Wayanad, being Rahul's constituency, we know how many issues have cropped up in Wayanad recently with the wildlife crisis, with the elephants attacking men, with the death of the boy in the college recently, in the veterinary college, the brutal death of the student there. There were so many issues that have plagued Wayanad, and we don't see him there, largely there.
So this is the familiar charge that is made against Rahul Gandhi. We don't see him there. Tavleen, sorry, Shri, I'm coming to you right after that. Tavleen, if you just want to come in on Udayinidhi Stalin's comments on Sanatan Dharm, the Supreme Court has today said you should have known better. Stalin Jr. petitioned the Supreme Court against the multiple FIRs against him. The Supreme Court says you have abused your rights under free speech. Now, basically nothing seems to be going right for the opposition bloc at this moment, from Chandigarh to Tamil Nadu, in terms of at least what's happening with Stalin and the Supreme Court. Your take, and then I'll come to Sriram.
Well, for a start, I really think that comment was stupid. You don't attack someone's faith, whatever it might be. I'm not a religious person. I don't really, but you don't attack someone's faith the way that he did. You can't say it's a disease, right? So that was completely wrong. But, I actually, even though I'm considered anti-Gandhi and all that, I really want the opposition to come up with a winning strategy, or at least a strategy that doesn't give 400 par, if you know what I mean. I believe it's dangerous when a country is ruled by a party that becomes that powerful, because inevitably what you will see is one party rule. You will see, Erdogan happen. You'll see a lot of bad things. So I actually would really like, they've got no time left. They must come up with a strategy that goes beyond attacking the Sanatan Dharm and Narendra Modi.
Yeah. So Sriram, Tehseen, I know you're making lots of points. Sriram just been waiting. Let's just get one comment from him and then I'll come to you. Sriram, PM in Telangana, your home state, making a very serious, repeated return to the southern states. Tehseen, as a Congress supporter, is saying the Congress can't afford to be complacent, not even after the handsome Congress victory in Telangana. Your take, Shira?
I totally agree with Tehseen. And I'd said this, Barkha, before, that the moment the Lok Sabha elections come, the same state, same electorate look at the elections very differently. I'll give you a quick overview of the South in number terms. Tamil Nadu plus Puducherry is 40 seats. BJP is unlikely to get anything there. Kerala is 20. Kerala, there's one seat that BJP might have an outside chance, but so those 60 seats are not with BJP. But Karnataka 28, Telangana 17, they have a very, very good chance. And Andhra Pradesh, depending on the alliance. So it could well turn out that at the end of the elections, BJP from the 132 of South could be the biggest bloc independently. And Congress could be number two. It's possible. Don't rule that out. So I totally agree with you that come Lok Sabha, while BJP might feel South is its weakest, but in their idea of Bharat, they cannot afford to have one part of India not backing them. They are also looking at, we talk about idea of India, call it the idea of Bharat. For BJP, it's very important that South endorses their vision of a civilizationally resurgent Bharat, Viksit Bharat, if you like. So it's very important for them for those reasons, not for a majority in Lok Sabha, not for a majority. No, it could have the consequences Tavleen is speaking about. Yes, opposition, a vibrant opposition is important. And I believe when we see India 2 years, 3 years, Tehseen spoke about how he couldn't have visualized 15 years, 10 years back. I'm telling you, Tehseen, 3 years from today, there will be no left in this country. First, take it for this whole pleading, Kerala, leave it alone because we are partners. If the moment you left and Congress are the two principal parties, they should fight. BJP is growing. I'll give a small example. Sabarimalai, the issue became very, very controversial in Kerala. But we all remember those. You know what happened? People really believed that issue and they wanted to punish the left.
I think Shriram is frozen up there, but I think the point he's making is that
Right.
this is going to shift. Sorry, Shriram, we lost you there. You back?
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it's very important for Congress or anybody who wishes to, fight BJP to fight on their own. This alliance thing, left and Congress, if they come together, BJP will win seats in Kerala. Let them announce 10 seats. BJP, which otherwise would win maybe one seat or get 0 out of 20, will get 3 or 4 seats. I'll give you the names also if one is doing details. So point is very simple. BJP is strong in the South. Yes, there are certain weaknesses of the BJP.
I think you made this point once that the problem is not Hindutva, it's Hindi in many of the southern
But he's
states.
conquering it. He's speaking very good Tamil. He's speaking Telugu today. Look, the effort he's putting in. Prime Minister, in the last year, I remember a couple of speeches I spoke to you about it before the assembly election. He spoke for almost 120 to 150 seconds in very good Telugu. He also did it in Karnataka with excellent Kannada. This is the kind of effort being put in. Look at the way they are fighting. For example, you put Chandrasekhar against Shashi Tharoor. Makes a very interesting. So they're looking every seat and trying every little game they make. BJP fights elections like maybe the Australian team fights cricket or the Brazilian team fights football. That's the kind of fight. On the other hand, you have people who form their team just a minute before the game is about to start. You could not come to a consensus on one candidate against Modi in Varanasi in the last 12 months. Surely you knew that is going to happen. So make no mistake, the effort that Modi is putting in will win as many people, even if they do not ideologically or programs and policies wise agree, because the hard work ethos is something people correlate with. Most Indian people work very hard just to manage a living, and they see a similar hard-working person in Modi, even if not somebody agrees with his ideology, with his policies, etc. This work ethic the opposition has consistently failed to put in or failed to portray that they are putting in